Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another great episode of the Sports Lab podcast. I'm your host, Coach Cook, alongside E-Bass.
What's up, everybody? We're a little late today. Sorry about that.
Behind the clock. So much going on. Coming back into town.
This guy here, he needs to have a Superman cape on.
I do. I really do.
But there's no kryptonite that can stop this man from coming to the lab today.
No.
All the traveling, all the late nights you had,
Yes.
all the beer drinking. I don't know.
Yeah. A few shots
okay,
of
so
Fireball.
Little something, right? This guy is here in the lab.
I'm still here.
We're behind, but it's okay.
It's all right.
We're still here.
We're chilling. We talking. We rapping with you guys. How is everybody out there doing? That's what I need to know. Is the show straight? Are we on point? Is it lagging?
We're on point. How's
the spelling? Can anybody let me know out there in that world? I'm just double checking everything.
You got to double check, my friend.
Yes, because those people, they come up, they pull up, they show love. We like to thank each and every last one of y'all for y'all commitment.
100%.
Appreciate you guys.
Everybody.
I
have a fun story, though. I met somebody on the mountain the other day.
On the mountain?
On the mountain.
What was you doing?
Not the Brokeback Mountain.
Wait a minute.
Don't get any ideas.
Hey, Deuce, pause. Okay, go ahead.
No, I was, the Verado steps. I do that every Saturday, sometimes Sunday.
Okay.
And I was
great
out
workout,
there.
Huh?
It's a great workout.
How many steps?
I only did one time up and down, but I do the trails behind it.
Okay.
So I get a good workout in, I run it, come back down, and then I look back up at it, and this is what happened. Came all the way back down the stairs, looked back up, had my hands on doing some stretches, kind of like pondering, do I want to do this one? Do I want to do this? I don't know. This man came down the steps, and I saw him up top. I didn't say anything to him, but he came down. He's all sweaty, and he goes to take his shirt off. It's getting hot.
Right.
Goes to take his shirt off, and he's bent over, struggling, right? You know how when you sweaty shirt syndrome, you do it you do it the wrong way. There's a way to do it.
Of taking off your shirt.
Taking off your shirt when you're sweaty.
Okay.
When you're sweaty.
Yeah.
That's right. And so he looked like he was struggling. So I walked over there and I grabbed his shirt and just helped him out.
The rest of the way, right?
Pulled it up. Yeah. He's like, "Oh, thanks for whoever did that." So we started chatting.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
His name's Kyrie. Kyrie, if you're listening, shout out to you, brother. We started talking.
That was very bold of you to do that. That's something a lot of people would be willing to do in today's society. Go up and help a guy out, finish taking off his shirt without it being any type of confrontation.
That
took a
I guess
pair,
that could
man.
be true. Yeah.
It could be.
But you know what? I don't do that all the time. It's a feel.
Right.
You know, when you get that feeling, you just got to jump on it. So I did. And good thing I did, because we had a good conversation. He's a videographer.
Okay.
He has his own company. He does his own thing for the last 7 years. He's on IG called SBS Media. He does a lot of great work. I looked at all of his stuff. Fantastic. He's got a good talent for it, and he learned it all himself.
Okay.
Gave me the story behind it. Self-starter.
All right.
So that's what he's doing now. But I wanted to thank him because he told me, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. He's like, you got to do it. You got to do another one. So I was like, okay. So I did. Went up, came back down. We talked on the way back. And, new friend out there.
Which is amazing, I guess, because you can tap in and get some encouragement from unknown sources if you're willing to step out there. That's what you did. You was willing to step out there.
Yeah.
He motivated you to take another flight.
Take another flight up
and
that
you
step.
did.
And my legs were jelly.
You looking fine today. You look all right today. Yeah.
It's 24 hours later.
Okay.
Feels good. But so, yeah. Kyrie, appreciate you, man. Hope you're watching.
So what does he do in his world? Does what he does, could that help out the show somehow, some
100%,
way?
Yeah, we've already talked.
Did you talk to him a little bit?
We've already talked.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We've already talked.
Picked his brain a little bit at least?
I did, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's great.
So,
good times.
Off air, we'll chat in the next couple weeks and
see what happens.
See what he can help us out with.
That's what's going on. Right.
Yep. So,
but otherwise, besides the great motivation that you picked up there, how was your week?
Week was good, man. It's good to get up back onto the mountain after a week that's just not hecticness, but just a lot of stuff going on in the head and the family and the work.
Some of my cats out there was wondering, did you ever finish, not to cut you off, but did you ever finish that conversation? Did you ever have that conversation with your daughter a couple shows ago that you said that you was going to have?
I sure did.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
And how did that go, Dad?
It went very well.
Did it?
Yes.
And she was receptive to it. She heard
was receptive to it. Yep. She listens, I think.
Okay.
At least she nods her head.
Right.
Whether that's listening or not. No,
right.
But she's a great daughter. Honestly.
And so now you feel better that you got that off your chest?
I do, yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it feels good to get that off my chest.
So I guess what we're saying is parents, don't be afraid to talk to your kids.
Yeah, don't be afraid to talk to your kids.
Take the time to be open and transparent with them, and they'll be the same way with you. I think that's what we want to say,
because
right?
we know as teenagers, we were there once. We don't we listen to them. We don't want them to know we listen to them.
Right. Or some kids wish that we had somebody to talk to that was willing to talk to us about so many things.
This is
so
true.
many things.
Yeah, this is true.
I would have loved a heads up on some of the stuff that I had to learn out on my own, right?
You got to find out the hard way sometimes.
Anybody else out there feel the same way? LD, what's up, man? What's going on, all my folks down there at the Fed, man? We was working hard all week. It was fighting temperatures of 100 plus out there on the dock, recouping freight, driving trucks up and down. It was a hot smoker out there today, but somehow, some way, we stayed hydrated. Plenty water, plenty Gatorade, cool towels, and we made it through the week.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
But you made it.
I made it.
How you feeling?
I'm beat, man. I didn't think the show was gonna happen today, y'all.
But we're here, man.
I didn't think I was almost finna say, nah, man, let's call it a day and we'll try it again some other time. But
I kept on harassing you.
You did.
I kept on saying,
you really did too.
I believe in you. You can make it. You can make it.
Trash. HR tell you, I'm like, why? I just told this guy give me 30 minutes, and then 5 minutes later, I'm getting another text message to get to the show.
That's like,
and I'm here. Where am I?
You're here.
I was trying to get here.
You're here.
Anyway, what's going on?
Yep. All right.
NBA trades out there are going crazy.
We got lots of trades going on.
Do we care?
I mean,
is it
in a way? Yeah.
In a way, we do.
If you're here in the Valley, you do care because you lost your greatest player, I think, that's on the team.
Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
And if I missed my guess, I think he went to Houston.
He did.
He went to Houston. You tell us about that, man. Why'd he go to Houston?
Honestly, I really don't know why he went to Houston. I don't know if he knows why he went to Houston. I mean, yeah, they went to the playoffs last year. They got bounced pretty early, but they're losing. They're losing Dylan Brooks and Jalen Green from that team to pick up Durant. It seems like lately when Durant gets traded, the other team has to give up all their some of their decent players
just for this guy.
Yeah. And as we saw with Phoenix, they didn't perform like they thought they would, having KD on the team. Is it his age? He's still top 10 scorer?
Was it the help that was around KD that didn't live up to the potential?
Yeah.
What happened to Booker? The other Bradley Beal? Is it Bill? Who else?
Bill's hurt.
Bill's hurt.
He's hurt, man. And their Phoenix Suns are dealing with him right now too because he's got a no trade clause, right? And
so that means
millions of dollars for a guy who sits the bench.
So that means for those out there in the back, a no trade clause. Break that down for me.
Well, he put in his contract that he can't be traded unless he gives consent to be traded to.
Oh, so he's short stopping them from moving forward.
Yeah.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah.
In layman's terms, right?
He's
cock blocking them from he's cock blocking them from, you know what I'm saying, moving him.
Exactly, yeah.
Trash.
And he's hurt and he's
hurt.
He's not a great player.
He's a liability.
He's there.
He's there. And still getting paid.
That's
crazy.
That's right.
That's what happens in the NBA.
Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green though. Dylan Brooks, he comes in with an attitude.
Okay.
He's one of those
good attitude, bad attitude.
Well, okay, he's got an attitude. So, good teams have that guy who kind of ruffles feathers, plays a little dirty.
He's an asshole.
He's an asshole.
I mean, Dennis Rodman was.
He was.
Okay.
But look how good he was.
Doesn't negate the fact that he was like that, though, but, maybe that helped him out. Anyway, go ahead.
So you have a player, maybe this is what the Phoenix Suns need. Maybe they need that guy who's, going to kind of ruffle feathers on the other team. And,
a Draymond Green, if you will. How about that?
Thank you very much. Yeah, exactly. A Draymond Green. He's got, 3 titles?
Okay.
So, right. I mean, but it depends on how the other teams take him in. The other players on the team take him in. Are they going to accept
that?
Right. If they don't accept it, then they're not going to do well.
Well, I mean, I guess if it puts them in the win category, they'll accept it. But if
hope so.
if it puts them on the other
Right.
side of it, then they don't want nothing to do
Right.
with it. Right.
Right, yeah. Got to accept it.
Got to accept it.
So,
Who else you got going on that was traded? Who was Lego? Oh, your boy, Aiden. Aiden.
yeah, Aiden. Yeah, DeAndre.
DeAndre Aiden
The
went
old
to
DeAndre Ayton.
the old
He
so
looks old.
So shout out to my boy, right? Deuce, what's up? Because I said, man, hey, look, man, we got to sit. And then my other partner at the work site down there at WPX, we was all excited about a center coming
Yeah.
back to the game because we got these centers out here that shoot, that dribble, that want to play point, anything, everything, and anything besides playing center.
And the great thing about him is that he doesn't shoot.
He doesn't shoot.
He doesn't dunk.
He doesn't dunk.
He doesn't rebound.
Right.
He doesn't score. He doesn't throw the ball.
But
That's what.
I was underneath the impression that he does do that though. He rim protects, he defends. He's going to get you a few points. He's going to set some screens. He's going to.
He might set a screen.
He is
He
what
might set a screen.
He's what the league needs as far as a center goes. But my son told me he was trash.
He's trash.
He's trash.
Your son's right. He's trash.
He got for 2 years, $11 million. We need to fact check that,
Yeah,
right?
we do need to fact check it. I'm pretty sure that's correct. But
2 years, $11 million. How do you say a guy's trash for 2 years for $11 million? How is that trash?
Well, they're going to the Lakers. Lakers have money, so they're able to do something with that contract. But you look at the other players that are traded. I mean, $5 million. That's change.
Is that chump change? Is $5 million is chump change?
In the NBA.
$11 million is chump change?
In the NBA, yeah.
Wow.
It's
So
change.
it's change. It's okay. All right.
Uh-huh.
It's changed, ladies and gentlemen. $11 million for me, $11 million for you could go a long way. But I guess to these guys, it's nothing.
So his stats for Portland this last season, he averaged a double-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds.
Okay.
So I mean, he's not terrible. The only backlash people have with him is that he's not physical. He's not a physical player. Like when you see.
Do you need to be physical in this league nowadays? Who's physical nowadays?
Well,
Who plays physical nowadays?
I think most of them play physical.
They look like they're playing physical, but I mean like really physical. Physical basketball.
But you see these 7-footers that dunk the ball.
Okay.
Over somebody. He's never dunked the ball over anybody that I've seen. He lays it up, finger roll. I'm like, bro,
you mean it? Wait a minute, man.
Get your Shaq.
Is you telling me my man is not banging on nobody, man?
No,
he's
ain't banging on
over
nobody.
7 feet tall, and all he's doing is laying it up.
Laying it up, or he does his famous. He jumps up like he's gonna dunk it, and he does a quick little like rim tap.
Right. But nothing fantastic, huh?
No dunk, no Shaq dunk, no nothing like that.
But with the rest of the pieces around him, it being Luka's team and all the other pieces that are around him in L.A., could that put them in a good position to come out of the West, stand up to your OKC?
If he can play big, then yes.
Right.
If he can play big.
If he can play. That's a big if, ladies and gentlemen.
And perhaps the Lakers are the team to do that. Maybe open up his shell a little bit and get him.
Is LeBron going to stay? My partner, Larry. Shout out, Larry. What's up, Larry? Larry wants LeBron to come to Arizona.
I don't think we want him.
I said the same thing to Larry. But Larry convinced me and said a few things. His boy's right down the street in Tucson. He probably has a house out of here. The guy I'm seeing videos of him just trying to live his life, play golf and stuff like that. And Arizona, at certain times of the year, is a beautiful place to do that. So could be very beneficial for us to have LeBron out here. It'll go crazy out here.
My question to you, do you think LeBron wants to win another championship? Do you think that's on the forefront of his mind? Like
not from the videos that are surfacing all over the internet, because he's like, what is he saying? He started that conversation. Doesn't mean anything if you have a ring.
Well, not so much that.
That's how I took it. That's how I took it.
I think he meant that in a whole different way. But go back to like 2 episodes, you'll see that whole episode on that. But does he want to win another championship? Like, is that something that he wants to win?
From what he said. From what he said, this doesn't mean anything.
So, okay.
That's how I feel about it.
So you think he's going to come back for what? He already has the money. He already has the fame. He already has the endorsements. He already has everything he needs. He doesn't. Why would he want to play?
Just to play basketball.
Just to
Maybe
play, something to do?
maybe that just a real basketball player deep down inside got the love to play basketball.
And maybe because we've talked about this, he still comes from the era of working hard, getting to where you need to be, wanting to be the best.
Yes.
Like he came in 2004.
You can't take that away from him.
So he still has that mentality.
Yes.
Of, I love basketball.
I just love basketball. Even though he's trying to water basketball down, in my opinion, with all the flopping and now this whole thing about the ring, and it almost sounds like he's co-signing a participation award or something like that. Just being there, and that's a great job for you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't buy that, but anyway.
I don't either.
So, but no, I think he just have the love of the game still in his heart. So
yeah, I think so.
You can, this would be a fun place for him. That's, you know what I mean. Come to Arizona. I'm tell you, the city would go crazy, even crazier. I didn't feel the craziness from Kevin Durant being here.
Yeah,
I didn't really feel it. But if you get LeBron to come here, even a 41-year-old LeBron, Arizona's lit.
For one more shot. One more shot at a championship.
One more shot.
I don't know.
One more shot to give the NBA some better views during the playoffs than they did this year. How about that?
They had pretty decent views this year.
It was down. It was down 19%. We looked at it. Remember, it was
19%.
down 19%. That's big. That's big money.
Yeah, it is.
People was really paying attention to it. They didn't know who was going on. And once it got to that Indiana, only body that was screaming for him was me over here at the lab and the people that were from Indiana. So, everybody else didn't really care about it. They're waiting for football.
Denver. Cheers. Denver's going to be tough this year. They grabbed Cam Johnson. He's a pretty decent two-guard type of player.
Out of Florida?
No, Cam Johnson got traded from he used to be on Phoenix Suns. He was on the Suns for a little bit.
Sorry.
Then he went to Brooklyn Nets, I believe. And now he's going to go to Denver. So Denver's they're throwing their cards out now too during this trading and free agency market, because they went to the semifinal. I think they went to semifinals.
Denver, yeah.
So they're trying to.
That's Westbrook. That's Jokic and all them cats, right? Yeah.
So Cam Johnson.
Everybody's trying to make some moves to put themselves in better position, I think.
So one player they got rid of, though, Indiana got rid of, Miles Turner. Bounced him out.
I saw something about that, but I didn't do the proper research, ladies and gentlemen. Talk to me about it.
I didn't do much on it. I just saw that he got traded to Milwaukee. I don't know for who, for what, but all I know is that Miles Turner gone. He's the guy that was like acting like he's a guard out there beyond the 3-point line.
The center,
doing step backs, the 7-footer.
Yeah. He was doing.
I know you like that.
No, that disgusts me. I don't want to go on a rant.
Nope. Other one's Jay Huff. He went to the Pacers. He's a 7-footer. He's a 7-footer shooting 7-footer.
You over 7 feet and shooting the ball.
He shot 40%. He shot 40% from 3-point line, 200 attempts.
I'm not going to give you any acknowledgement if you're over 7 foot and putting up shots like that. Get down there in the paint and do the work down there in the paint like you're supposed to.
So let's talk about Malik Beasley from the Pistons.
Your boy that got caught up in all that jazz, huh?
This is correct.
Now here we go. Yeah, I might have to stretch out a little bit for this one here.
Yep, stretch back.
I might stretch out a little bit for this. Let's rapid taste a little bit.
There we go.
Scripted. I said it. Scripted.
This guy, yes, he's trying to script something.
Come on, man.
He just ruined his career because of it.
If it's one
potentially,
if it's one bad apple in the batch, then it's another bad apple in the batch. They affect one another, man. Go ahead though, man. What was he doing? What did he get caught with?
They don't really know kind of what he did. That's why they put him on. There's no
administrative
season right now either,
leave.
Yeah, I mean it's not even in season right now. So he's under investigation for unusual betting during some performances of his last season.
So that means he was undercooking the books.
He might have been. Yeah. So unusual betting, I just assume that to be that there's some high participation in some bets.
Yeah.
While he was playing.
Okay.
That hit. They hit.
They hit because of him and what he did.
They hit because of him, right?
Right.
Maybe either shooting or rebounding less, doing the spread. The spread is lower, or the high low is lower or higher, or whatever maybe.
And I saw that because I think his average was like 3.5 rebounds, And one of the games that they went back and they researched and they looked at, he just came up underneath there. But then it made me go a little deeper, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me, pause, G. I went a little deeper into it, and I saw that he was in debt. He was in debt. He owed some back rent. He wasn't paying his rent. Probably ain't had nothing in the refrigerator. He wasn't playing his dentist. So the homie, the guy got a beautiful smile, and he didn't take care.
Does he got a grill?
I doubt it. He probably had a pair of what you call those things, braces.
Is it orthodontic?
Tighten him up and stuff like that. Got his shine looking beautiful.
Gotcha.
Right, and he couldn't even play. So he was in debt. He had some things going on, and I think his back was against the wall. And the only thing that he could do to get it away from the wall, besides selling drugs, besides doing something criminal, right, to a
Not
degree,
illegal.
not illegal. Well, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
right? He had to fix a couple games.
Oh boy.
Yeah, fix. Shout out to Lobato. We talked about that too. What's up, Drew? Yeah, we did. I got excited in the middle of the doc stand, and we was talking about it because I told him, I said, boom, 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 boom. The story had got laid out, and I said, is it scripted? He said, nah. He's like you.
Yeah, he just got excited about it. Like, see, guys, I told you so.
I told you so. I was
They're
waiting
doing
for
it.
Come on.
They're doing it. No,
What
it's just
about-
some mumbo jumbo that they got caught up in the wrong part of their life. Like, it's just something that just wasn't right. He got
Mumbo
mixed up.
jumbo, my dairy air, because you just told me about another cat that got caught doing the same. Luis Ortiz?
Luis, let me get his name.
Wasn't it Ortiz?
Yeah, let's see. It is Ortiz from the Cleveland Guardians.
From the Cleveland Guardians, got caught up doing what? Go ahead and tell them.
This one was interesting, though, because it came down to two pitches that he had this season.
Okay.
2 pitches.
This is current.
It was a prop bet of a ball or strike or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Prop bet. And the 2 pitches that were, you got to go back and just YouTube it, go to ESPN or something.
Right.
And he wild pitched it. On the ground, behind the catcher.
On purpose?
They're investigating.
Why would they be investigating if it wasn't?
I don't know. Because they got to do the investigation because there was some unusual activity, unusually high bets going on at that time where he just happened to throw the ball way outside the strike zone.
Just unusually outside the strike zone, right? And I'm telling y'all, if I say it again, everybody's going to call me crazy. So I'm not going to even say it. I'm just going to say, let's just keep watching it. So we got Malik Beasley, right? That's one guy allegedly getting caught up in the, you know what I'm talking about, the tricky stuff. And then we got Luis Ortiz caught up in all the tricky stuff too. So we're going to keep an eye out on that, man, because the truth going to have to come to the light sooner or later.
It will. It'll set you free.
It will set you free.
It'll set me free.
Yeah, it'll set you free.
I'll feel so much better knowing that they're cheating on purpose.
No, that there's a
script.
It's a reason
from the
behind
the higher up script gods.
It's a reason behind these dudes making these type of moves, and it's money.
I think it's money. Yeah. But it's all specifically individualized to these dudes making poor decisions, right?
Yeah,
Everybody,
well,
right?
yeah.
Making poor decisions.
What's the chat talking about? Anybody on the
Well,
chat
you know what?
talking
Unfortunately,
crazy?
the chat is not working.
No, we can't
again.
It's unacceptable. We got.
Man.
I can hear them in my head.
I know. I wish it would pop up, but look, the monkey's out. See that?
Wow.
You can see it right there.
I can see it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, man. Sorry, everybody.
It's
If you
all
guys are doing this thing, we really appreciate you being on, but technology just doesn't work sometimes.
So what we do is we go to the next best option. Y'all go ahead and hit it who know this right here. There's a few of y'all that are connected to it. There's a few of y'all connected to that right there. Y'all talk to us somehow, some way, man. Help me to get this guy to the light. To the light. I want him to the light, y'all.
Oh, boy.
Y'all too out there. Anyway.
Let's talk about some other controversial news going on in the WNBA.
My girl. Talk about my girl, Angel Reese out there.
You know what? I'm loving Angel Reese. She's balling. She's had 4 games. She just did another record.
Okay.
She's the rebound queen. I'm telling you, the rebound queen.
Come on.
4 straight games of 15-plus rebounds.
Snatching boards.
First time in WNBA history. So, yeah, she's doing her thing. You know, she's a Dennis Rodman. I mean, she's a Dennis Rodman of the WNBA.
There's nothing wrong. Or Ben Wallace. Or Ben Wallace. She's not wild like Dennis Rodman, painting her hair and stuff like that. But maybe a Ben Wallace. I like that.
Ben Wallace, yeah. You know.
What's wrong with that?
She's doing her thing though. Like that's what she's trying. Maybe she's found her niche in the game.
Okay.
And she doesn't need to be the scorer that
Okay.
she really wants to be. And she's getting, because she already knows that she's being outscored by everybody else.
Pretty much. Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Or outplayed, out assisted. So
Right.
let's
Shook,
find
whatever.
my niche. The niche is rebounding.
And that's it. Yeah, so we have to take some of that prescription ourselves. We're just trying to find our niche.
Right.
Once we get it,
Once we get
good
it,
at
you find it.
Right?
Exactly. You find your role and your place. And I'm happy that she's actually seeing that in herself. Like, okay, I don't need all that. Somebody's teaching her that. Somebody's telling her, you don't need all this, right? Just
Extra.
go play your game.
Just go play your game.
Find your niche, and she's finding it.
And perfect it.
Too bad she's on a terrible team.
That's okay though.
So was Michael Jordan when he came out.
You still can blossom. You still can improve. You can enhance yourself. Maybe work something out for the next season and go somewhere else if she doesn't want to stay. But she's balling.
She's doing great.
Because you was dogging her out, man. You was on the Caitlin Clark train.
I'm
tough.
I'm on the Caitlin Clark train. I'm on the Reese train. I'm on these women actually balling it out. Like, there's a lot of good female basketball players out there, and that's me, man. I'm on the train.
So
now.
you're behind the WNBA.
I'm
You
behind the
suggested
WNBA.
everybody go out there and watch them a game of WA, especially
Go
the Mercury,
watch
right?
the game, yeah. The Mercury, hometown Phoenix Mercury. They're tearing it up. They
doing?
are.
What's the record
third-
looking like?
They're in third place right now overall, behind the Lynx and the Liberty.
Okay. Overall.
Overall,
All right.
Yep. So they're doing
But they're
their
number
thing.
one out west, right?
They are number 2, I believe, out west. Yeah.
Who's topping them out west?
San
San Antonio, somewhere.
Yeah, let me look. I got it right here.
Houston.
The Lynx.
The Lynx. Oh, the Lynx. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
The Lynx. Yeah, by 4 games. So, Lynx are 16-2.
Okay.
Phoenix Mercury are 12-6, but they are tied with the Liberty. But the Liberty must have the what's that? When you're tied, they have the
Game breaker.
game breaker. Yeah,
Okay.
whatever happened during the season where Liberty has that.
Cause the separation. There you go. All right. So Mercury's behind a little bit, but they're still in there, though, huh?
Oh yeah, they're there.
They're there.
Yeah, they're a top 5 team.
Top 5 team.
Top 8. So going into the WNBA playoffs, it's the top 8 teams that make the playoffs, and then they just do a single elimination. First round is 3
Games.
best of 3.
Okay.
And the second round is best of 5. Finals are best of 5. So we got the Lynx, Liberty, Mercury, the Atlanta Dream, the Seattle Storm, Valkyries.
Okay.
Do you know what a Valkyrie is?
I wasn't. What's that one guy? He was in that movie one.
Yeah,
Brad
yeah.
Pitt was
Tom
in
Cruise.
the movie. Or no, it was Brad Pitt.
Tom Cruise.
In Valkyrie?
Oh, that.
That Valkyrie.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a different movie, obviously.
You're a little older than me.
Not by much. Am I older than you?
Yeah, you are older than
don't
me.
think so.
I know
What year
so.
were you born?
Let's move
Yeah,
on.
okay.
The Valkyrie. what is a Valkyrie?
Valkyrie is like this medieval female person on a horse that has like the ability to
Do what females do.
to
Wait a minute. Oh, I'm
to
sorry.
take somebody out.
With what?
Like,
Their attitude.
I guess something. Yeah, that's what they do. Like
It's mythical, right?
it's a mythical. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, Valkyrie. So Valkyrie, I'll get the exact definition of it. It's a mythological. It's a host. A Valkyrie is one of a host of female figures who guide souls to the dead, to the god Odin's hall, Valhalla.
Can't say that I would want to be a part of that. I don't know if that type of energy I would
So
want
that's
attached
that's
to
a
me.
Valkyrie.
That's a Valkyrie.
Yeah, man.
Nah.
So
Well.
that's Golden State. It's Golden State Valkyrie.
Okay.
That's
Well,
who they are.
okay, but they got to be whoever they are. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but they're
Like I
doing
said,
good though. They're
doing good.
They're 6-7 fever. Aces are 8th spots so far right now. So some news in the WNBA though. Fever did win the Commissioner's Cup. Who cares? It's kind of like the mid-season or the in-season tournament that the NBA did.
Okay. All right.
It's called the Commissioner's Cup.
Okay,
Right.
all right.
No one really cares about
So,
that.
so what does that mean though? Does that
Just means they won it
that's it?
without Caitlin Clark.
So she's down too, right? She
She's
got
still
hurt.
down, yeah.
She's still down.
Yeah,
And as far as views goes,
Still up.
it's still up.
Yeah.
She's still affecting the game even though she's not in the game. That's the cool part about her.
That's
I'll
the
give
cool
you that.
part about her.
I'll give you that.
And
That's the cool
let
part
me give
about
you
her.
some numbers
Here we go.
about how cool
Ebaz
this
love
is.
these damn numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead.
All right, let's see some numbers. So
Go for it.
So All-Star Weekend's coming up.
Nobody cares about All-Star Weekend.
I know,
I'm just gonna
but it's
tell you
coming
that
up
right now.
It's coming up in the WNBA. So we got Nefessa Collier and versus Caitlin Clark. They are the captains of the teams. They're going to do a playground pick of the other team members the other peers that are on the All-Star team. They're going to do a schoolyard pick, right? I pick you, I pick you, I pick you, I pick you.
Right.
Okay, then they're going to play.
Okay.
All-Star voting. Oh, my gosh. Okay, check this out. So here's the effect of Caitlin Clark. So we're looking at votes, right? So I went back and I looked at the 2023. Let's see, what was it? 2022. I went all the way back to 2022 fan voting.
Okay.
Okay. So this is 2 years pre Caitlin Clark.
Before she even got there.
Okay. 88,000 people voted for Asia Wilson. Rightfully so. She was the number one. Her and Brianna Stewart. 88,000, 79,000 vote getters in 2022.
They were neck and neck pretty much.
Okay.
Okay.
2023, Asia Wilson, same, 95,000 this time.
Oh, she went up. Okay.
Maybe more views. I don't know. Brianna Stewart, 87,000. Brittany Griner, I don't like her, but 72,000 votes. Okay.
Brittany Griner, I've been seeing her pop up in the news a lot too lately. All kind of anyway. But since you said that name, been okay.
2024, so rookie season for Caitlin Clark.
2024, Caitlin Clark.
2024.
Go for it.
It went up from 88,000 views to 95,000 views. This is the first place player. Caitlin Clark was number one in fan vote getting in 2024 with 700,735.
Jesus, she really has resonated with the people.
Asia Wilson's number, she was third.
Okay,
went to 607,300.
So these players are really connecting with the people, man. They're causing a commotion, man.
Yes. Angel Reese had 381,000.
Paying attention to them, man. That's
right.
cool.
So the two top vote getters last season was Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark. Both on the same team. 700,000, 618. Get this. This season, 2025 numbers. Caitlin Clark. 1.2 million votes.
Okay. 1.2
this year.
This year. Clean sweep.
Yeah. Nefessa Collier, Aaliyah Boston also had 1.1 million. Collier had 1.1 million as well. So, what does this mean?
People, in my mind, it seems like people are paying attention a little more. People are enjoying the game a little more, which is nice because the WNBA, I guess, was struggling a little bit. They were struggling. They were trying to
years.
Yeah, they were
for a long time.
They were trying to figure it out, and now it feels like they're getting the respect I guess they feel like they should get.
Right.
And that's cool.
Yeah,
I respect it.
Downside of this story.
The downside. How can it be any downside? You got 1 million people voting for this person. That's 1 million people looking. That's 1 million people sharing. That's 1 million people buying tickets, jerseys, this, that, and third.
Right.
What downside is to that?
You think the other athletes, the other peers of the WNBA would be on Caitlin Clark's side? I guess she's put the numbers out, right? I think she's one of the at least top 3 guards in the WNBA.
Okay.
So there's fan voting, there's media voting, there's peer voting. Right. Fan voting, you saw what it was. Media put her at number 3.
Okay. Peers.
Ooh. Oh boy. This is where the controversy and the topics of debate show up.
Ladies and gentlemen, AKA this is called hate.
This is called hate.
Hate. This is what this is. Hate.
Jealousy. Yep. The players ranked her at number 9. 9 on the guards list, not just all around.
Oh, okay.
On the guards list.
Out of all the guards, she's number 9.
They voted her at number 9.
You know what that is, though. I'm gonna tell you why. Because somebody said it. I forget who it was. I don't want to misquote that person. Like I said, she's causing a lot of attention. She's bringing a lot of eyes to the WNBA, but the money hasn't generated it enough, I think, to spread out amongst the players. So, hey, those guys, those ladies, they ain't seeing their little taste of it too, because they're doing whatever they can to, help push this and make this something bigger than what it was 20 years ago, 50, 10, 15 years ago. So I don't think all this that's going on is generating any true money throughout the WNBA.
Not yet. It's
not
coming.
yet.
It's coming, though.
Okay. So you say they just need to learn some patience.
It's coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is coming. They're getting the eyeballs. You can obviously see.
You can see that.
The attendance is up.
Tennis
by a
is
lot.
up, crazy up.
Not at every game, not every game though, but not games outside of the Fever too. Like
But-
there's still people are watching it in other cities now too.
Right.
Not just Indiana.
They're getting to know the WNBA. They're getting to know these people
Exactly.
because of this.
Yep.
So why are the ladies hating then?
I don't know, man. I mean, there's a lot of speculation. We could talk for hours
Is
about
she
it.
just that
And
much more better? Are they upset that she's just that good?
I think so. I mean, I think
To the
think how
point
it
that
is-
they voted her ninth like that?
Right.
That's some serious
Man.
hate.
It is. And I looked at all the stats from the top 8 girls. She's right up there with them. In fact, they put somebody up there ahead of her from the Liberty, I believe, who averages 5 points a game.
That's just hate, man. That's jealousy, man. Y'all stop being jealous, man.
That's just crazy.
You can't
man. When
get blessed if you know what I mean, not trying to be a blessing to somebody. Let me tell y'all that right now, man. You got to stop the hate, man.
When you see something good and it's not you,
It's not you.
embrace it, man.
Embrace it. Be thankful that you don't have that responsibility. You know how tough it is for her probably
yeah.
right now, really?
Oh, yeah.
Really behind the scenes to be Caitlin Clark.
Can you imagine?
Half these people wouldn't want to walk in her shoes.
No, not at all.
They think they do.
Her being good at basketball
Right.
is causing all this hate
Crazy. Commotion.
to come right at her.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yes. So all these ladies that's not on her side, you're doing yourself an injustice. Get on the team, the winning team.
That's right.
Protect the bag.
That's right.
Everybody will get a little taste.
Somebody said something really interesting on, I forget what podcast it was on, or maybe it was on ESPN.
Don't forget to let me talk about that KG little article that you sent me about the Halliburton. I just thought about it right now because you said that.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead.
Her name's Carolyn Pex. She's known as a WNBA insider.
Okay.
Right? So she's like knows the WNBA
She got
more
the
than
scoop
everybody
on
else.
the WNBA.
She was saying, she made a comment about how the Fever have been better with more dominant, is what she said, more dominant without Caitlin Clark on the team. And I thought, are you watching the same team that I'm watching? Saying that the team's more dominant without Caitlin Clark?
Maybe they're more focused without Caitlin Clark. There's not all that extra attention that
They're
comes
2-2.
along.
They're 2-2. So they're holding, right? They're not like they haven't lost every game.
Right.
They're
They haven't won
2-2.
every
They
game.
might have They haven't won every game. So they're kind of holding strong, waiting for her to come back. But I thought that was a crazy comment.
Maybe she was one of the ones that voted her number
Maybe
9.
she was. Maybe she was.
But we're talking about that, and you know what? It reminded me of the text message that you sent me about KG, talking about how these players ain't built like the players of today. And KG had some real tough words. These cats ain't working out. These cats is not playing basketball like we played basketball back in the day. Ladies and gentlemen, give you a little backstory. The Halliburton allegedly Achilles tear, right? Right, but KG was talking about, hey, man, these dudes ain't working out. They ain't stretching. They ain't building their calves. They're not doing what's necessary to prolong their life in basketball throughout a season successfully. And I agree with that because they don't play basketball. They'll hit it. They'll play a little basketball at the work site because they have to. They're getting paid for it. Then they'll go spend 45 minutes with a shout out to KG. Go spend 45 minutes with a personal trainer and think that that's enough to survive 82 games.
Yeah.
It's not.
Nope.
It's not. So why the players ain't busting their derriere nowadays like the players of old? Ain't we supposed to look at the past to get ahead in the future to figure out what we need to do?
Right. You don't want to repeat.
But we can recall on the past. This is what they did, and it worked for them. How come the young cats ain't doing that now?
I don't know, because I think it's because they're being mentored in a way that is irresponsible. And what I mean by that is that maybe mom or dad are putting them in too many things, too many individual personal trainers that maybe don't know how to strengthen a muscle properly or the rest. Like what you said, like what KG said, these guys just went out and played street ball. They just went out and just
That's it.
That's how they trained.
They trained.
by playing basketball.
All kind of stuff, running up hills,
Right.
doing little workouts and stuff like that, consistent workouts, and then still go put in 5-7 hours on the court.
Right. Nutrition. I think nutrition has a thing to do with it too. I think the
Has a big
supplements that these guys are taking these days.
Big thing to do with it, right?
Yeah.
Sleep. Sleep.
We know how these kids. My kids don't go to bed until 3:00 in the morning sometimes.
But then don't wake up till 12. So I figured they think
get
that
they
get to
think they
sleep.
get to sleep.
Yeah.
Right. But that circadian cycle. Wake up with the sun, go to
Right.
sleep with the sun.
Hey, Deuce, you hear that? Say that one more time. I liked it. It was a beautiful soliloquy. Go for
Wake
it.
up with the sun,
Yeah.
go to sleep with the sun.
That means go to sleep, man.
Yeah.
Get your rest. Shut that system down, man. You do a lot of building happens when you're sleeping. I don't think a
does,
lot
yeah.
of people understand that.
Right. Shut this thing off. Shut this thing off.
Right, right.
An hour before you go to bed.
Boom.
I have a hard time with that sometimes.
Do you?
I do.
You have a hard time? Or are you addicted to that phone?
I mean, I
Does it call
I'm
you
probably on it more
sometime?
than I should be. It does. It calls my name a lot. Hey, just come scroll.
Is it? Oh, so it's just
That's all it
addiction.
is. That's all it is, man.
Do not
It's
download
crazy.
the talk, because if you like that on Instagram, like that on Facebook, the talk will call you.
Do you need to get off the talk?
Oh, I don't got no problem with that stuff, man. I don't mess around with it. Half the time, HR tell them, half the time I don't know where my phone is all the time. I'm only on there to catch the stories, the hot stories, to come back and talk this mess to everybody about what I saw. That's it. That's all. And the post commercials.
How would you pick, going back to the playground picks of the WNBA All-Star game, how would you pick your players to be on your team? Who would you pick? Not the names of the player, but like what would you look at?
Well, first of all, see, I can't get comfortable today. I've been on the damn highway, stuck in a car, driving back and forth. I got to either stretch it out or I got to, you know what I mean, extract
You're
it.
good, man.
Copy
You're
that.
Good. You're good.
Am I good?
You're good.
We're good. So how would I pick? Well, first of all, I think about what position I'm playing. So if I'm playing, let's say, forward or something like that, right? So my first move is to give me a guard. Give me a guard. I want somebody to be able to run the offense, get me the ball where I need the ball, connect with me like that. So I would start with a guard. Then I'd get me somebody bigger than me, behind me. So that would be my center. I find a hot hand, a hot shooter, somebody with a whole lot of energy that could either shoot or take that energy and turn it into defense and shut some stuff down. So there go my guard, there go my forward, there go my center. That's me. I need one more piece, and I'd probably take a power forward, somebody to help attack the boards. Just that simple. Is that what you want to know?
That's simple, yeah.
That's it. Boom, 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 boom.
No, I think that's good. But you wouldn't matter. So bringing in Caitlin Clark down because she has to pick. She's been snubbed by some of her peers. Is she gonna pick that peer because she's been snubbed, or is she gonna pick like you pick, and just how they play?
If she's the bigger person.
She'll pick how they play, right?
How they play, yeah. If you're the bigger person, you're gonna pick how they play. You let them have that hate, man. If that's how they want to do it, that's not how we gonna do it. I'm gonna pick you because you can play.
Right. Bring you on my team and look. Let's see how well we work together.
Let's go do
Maybe
this.
we can take some of that hate away.
Right. Let's go take all that extra energy and put it out on the court. Yes, sir.
Because truly, that's what it is. They haven't played with her yet.
No.
They see her play, but if they play with her,
right,
they might love her game.
It's something different.
Man, you're
playing with somebody.
I'm getting the ball more.
Right.
Like we're winning more.
I'm a part of what she's creating. That's what it is. They're not a part of that.
Right.
They get to be added to that. Oh man, you see that game with Caitlin Clark and that person.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yep. Absolutely.
I see what it is. But that's nowadays though. Everybody wants the attention nowadays. I don't want no attention. Maybe I want to maybe I want to share or something like that. Yeah. But I don't need the attention.
Right.
It's not that necessary to me. I'd rather not have it, really, to tell you the truth. Let me just, you know what I'm saying, stay out the way.
You don't have to worry about the media. You don't have to worry about the hate. You don't have to worry about jealousy.
No, none of that. Anyway, back to that KG thing. What I wanted to tell the young players out there, what KG was trying to say is that you young players out there, to build what you need to make it in high school, all the way up, y'all got to play basketball. Y'all got to play football. Y'all got to sleep and eat this thing, man, to build your body up to be able to endure the treatment that you would get from, you know what I'm saying, playing basketball, to be able to uphold the concrete, the weather, the conditions, the physicality of the game. You have to build your endurance, and that only happens if you're out there on the court or out there in the field or out there in the weight room stretching and getting it right consistently. Can I say that?
Yes, you can. Rest.
Rest, sleep
I
too.
think that's the problem.
Well, they want to turn up.
I think it's rest.
They want to turn. What y'all say? YNs? It's time to get lit. Trying to find me one of them 307s and shake something down. That's what y'all want to do, but you need to be sleeping, man.
Yep. You got to be sleeping.
Sleeping.
Rest. I think that's it.
That's it?
I think that's it, man.
Did I hit it?
I think you did because it seems like they're putting in the work.
I'm gonna tell you
Right.
why. I'm gonna tell you why I hit it today because I ain't got none of it.
Because you don't get
That's what I want. I want rest.
You want the rest.
I'm
I keep
promoting
saying the
rest on the
You're
show.
gonna start falling asleep.
Yeah. You see how I'm leaning back on him?
You started here, and now you're back. You're back to 45 degrees.
I'm finna take off one shoe here in a minute, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. It's going down.
Once he takes that shoe off,
It's
over.
So, rest, recover, get yourself together, keep yourself together, ladies and
Balance.
gentlemen out there. Yes, a
Yep.
balance.
Let's talk baseball a little bit. Actually, real quick.
Real
I probably should have
quick.
said this earlier, but WNBA, they're going to expand. We don't have to go on this right now. They're going to expand to three cities: Cleveland in 2028,
Uh-oh.
Detroit in 2029,
Come on.
and Philadelphia in 30.
So they are receiving their WNBA team. Do we know any names?
Nope, no names,
No
just
names.
locations and
Just
time. So
go
it's
Detroit.
still a few years down the way.
But it's on its way, though.
It's on its way. Yeah, so
Detroit, Cleveland, and
Philly.
Philly.
Yep. So 3 pretty iconic, sports teams,
Especially
sports cities.
Detroit, too.
Yeah, Detroit.
Motor City. Yeah.
So they're going to have now 5 teams.
Red Wings, the Lions, Tigers. Help me out.
Think NBA.
Did I say the Pistons?
You haven't yet. Did
there
you
it
say
is.
Tigers?
I did say
You said Tigers,
I
yeah.
said
So
Detroit,
Pistons.
The Pistons.
Yep. And now
the Red Wings, and now this new
Now
team,
this new
right?
team, yeah.
Go
So they'll have
Detroit,
5.
man. Yeah.
Arizona, Phoenix would have had 5. Well, we did have 5 at one point.
We did have
Yeah,
5.
we had
yeah.
hockey.
We
Yeah,
had
but
hockey.
they're gone.
They're going. They're out of here.
Diamondbacks Giants series they had over the last week. So went 2-2. Not bad.
Not bad.
I'm a Giants fan, so I was a little annoyed by how they played. I was hoping they'd sweep the Diamondbacks, but Diamondbacks they played. They had good pitching.
Okay.
They
Nobody wasn't crying this week, right? The crowd didn't get out of line and attack
Oh,
any
yeah,
of the
yeah,
players
yeah,
out
yeah.
there.
No,
because it's
no.
going to happen again. We're going to hear another story about it.
and I haven't looked at any of Ketel Marte's stats though.
Okay.
But you saw he made the All-Star team.
Pop was telling me about that. Shout out to Pops out there. He was
did,
talking
yeah.
to me about that
Ketel
Diamondbacks.
Marte made the All-Star team.
Yeah.
Were the fans maybe
Sad for him.
sad for him? Is that why they voted?
Hey, man, look, I don't
know.
I watched the 5 Heart. Have you ever watched the 5 Heartbeats?
No.
Have you ever seen the movie 5 Heartbeats?
No.
It's an iconic movie.
Yeah.
And there's a part in the movie where something happens on stage.
Mm-hmm.
The producer, if you will, says they just got to learn how to use everything. Sounds like he's learning how to use everything. You got to use everything when you're building a perfect performance. If
There
it's
we go.
Right. If it's a fight, if it's whatever, you got to use. If it's some tears or something like that,
Yeah.
whatever's going to help you excel you to the next level, go for it.
He used the tears.
He used the tears.
Got him.
I don't think he wanted to.
I don't think so.
But you think that did it for him to get that vote, right?
I'm just throwing it out. Just throwing it out.
Just throwing it out there.
Just a question.
See what happens.
I don't know. Either way.
Is that thing up yet so we can get some of these answers to
It's
these
not.
questions?
It's not up. See, the monkey's still there.
Trash.
Second time in a row.
Second time in a row. ladies
So
and gentlemen.
anyway, you can leave comments down below too.
Afterwards, yes, sir.
Afterwards, yeah.
Yes.
So have any questions, comments, anything, just put them down there. We will discuss it.
Right, we'll go over it, check it out, and then we'll bring it up next Sunday at 2.
The title of our I'm just randomly
Go for it.
rambling now, but the title of our episode is "It Sucks Getting Old." Why? Why does it suck getting old?
We talked about it. We talked about it a little bit, and it's not the fact of getting old that sucks. It's in this generation. For me, it sucks getting old. In this generation, now you go back to the golden era or the other eras of the older folks, and what they had to endure growing older is not like what we have right now. It sucks because, I'm sorry, everybody, the people suck.
Yeah.
They're mean.
Yeah. It was almost like the elders were more respected back in the day. Like
yeah,
they were more
held in high regard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just for the fact that they didn't live this long and could possibly have something to offer.
And now it's like, we don't want you.
No.
Go to the hospital.
Put him in a rest home or something.
Put him in a
like
rest
that.
home. Yeah.
It does suck. So it's the timing.
It is.
It's unfriendly. Nobody seems to really care. One track mind. Let me go get this money. Let's throw away the values, the things that meant something to a lot of us. That now we have to hold to ourselves, and that sucks too because I can't be who I really want to be with a lot of different people because you don't know how these people are going to take it. And I'm just being genuine.
Right.
That's it. I'm just being genuine. People can't handle
the genuine Coach Cook.
Right? No, it's too much for them.
It's too much, man.
So then I got to keep it all to myself.
That's too bad.
Explode on Sunday. This is the only time I can share the.
This is it, man.
This is it.
Right here.
Right here.
Do you think it's because our society has gotten easier in a way? Like we have everything really handed to us on a silver platter. We have it there. We just got to go take a piece, right? Like things seem easier nowadays than they were 50, 60 years ago. In a way.
Isn't that our own fault? We wanted it easier.
I know.
We wanted it easier. I want it faster. I want it now.
Faster now, yeah.
I want it here. I want it delivered to me. I don't want to have to go get it. We wanted it. We promoted it. So now we get it, and it's.
And now look what happened to society. Is it because of that?
Combination of so many.
It's a lot of combinations.
It's a lot of combinations. You know that, man. It's a lot of combinations of stuff. But how do we get it back on track? How can we make our golden era, going into our golden era, a little smoother? What could we do? What could we say? What could we say that, you know what I'm saying? Wake something up. I think that's we're what's left of that. We would have to say something or do something.
Yeah. It's
what?
like, just be genuine. Be genuinely yourself, and
hopefully the message comes across as non-offensive or whatever. Coming from a place of can I say it, love? Yeah, absolutely, 100% love. If you're trying to tell somebody something right that you think could help them, it has to be coming from a place of love, right?
Yes, tough love sometimes.
Tough love sometimes.
Yeah,
tough love sometimes.
Tough love.
But they can't handle the tough love.
They can't.
That's the problem, man. They don't want to work out and play basketball all day long. They want to go 30 minutes with a trainer and then call it a day and think that's enough to handle and get them to the championship.
Right.
Or through the championship.
Right. Yeah.
Trash.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on these days.
Getting old sucks.
But I can appreciate it because a lot of them didn't make it this age, to this age. My error was we hope to see 21. Right, my era was the guys that was out there in their lifestyle was hoping to see 21. The era now is hoping to see 15. They say it in the music. I'm thankful to see 15.
Isn't that funny?
There's a slight difference.
The music has changed.
The
lyrics have changed. With
crazy changed. Right.
Oh man.
But what else? What else don't you like about getting old? What about the gray hair? Personally,
I feel like gray hair is okay. In a way, but the lines on the face,
okay.
actually.
Okay. No, I get it. I get it.
And I mean, it comes with, it comes with the territory.
It does.
You get old and you're gonna get
right. Things
change. Some get less wrinkled than others, and
so it's the wrinkle game. It's the pain game
joints.
For me. It's the joints for me. That's why we were talking about some fish oil up there at the farm. I suggest a lot of you people out there that got joint issues, a little tight in the morning, jumping out the bed, get some fish oil. That'll help lubricate the joints up a little bit and stuff like that.
It does.
And stretching, Pilates and stuff like that.
Do the basics.
What's the basics? What's the basics?
Stretching. Warming up.
Going
for a walk. The walking and exercise is the number one best drug you can do. Number one.
I like that. That's the type
Get rid of all the supplements.
That's the type of drug you can take every day.
Exactly. Get rid of all the supplements.
Right.
get rid of all the medications.
Okay.
Talk to your doctor first, though. Don't take them.
Well, technically, don't you have that on your title?
I do, not a medical doctor.
Copy.
But the pharmaceuticals have gotten a little out of hand. Kyrie, shout out to you, my brother, because you were in that position at one point. I hope you're watching. Medications, man, too much. There's too much medications given to these young folks.
For anything and everything.
For anything and everything. And then it leads to another side effect that needs to be another medication added onto it.
Right,
and it's just
right,
the doctors prescribe it. They make money. They're happy.
Boom. Underline that word right there. They make money, so they're going to keep prescribing all the stuff to keep making that money.
That's right. They're not getting a kickback because that's illegal, but they're getting something because they're prescribing it.
They're prescribing it, making it in numbers. Right. Yeah. So you show any indication of anything that they could prescribe something for about, you finna get hit with it. Wow.
Right. Yeah. So exercise.
Right.
Listen to some music that's uplifting. Right.
That's very important.
It doesn't have to be cool. It doesn't have to be cool music.
Right.
You're
just something positive to put into your spirit, right? This music goes into your spirit, right?
It does, yeah.
Right. So
what you read,
what you're watching,
amen.
What you're eating,
how you're sleeping,
and how you sleep, ladies and gentlemen. You are getting all kind of prescriptions today. I tell you,
and that's wisdom from two old men,
two old guys
that are giving it to the young folks.
Take it and run with it, man. We're trying to help you out, and there's so many people. See, these young folks don't understand. There's so many other guys that would probably tell them the same thing in their own format, just to help them out, because we're technically going through it right now. So to prevent you from going through some of this stuff right now, why don't you, you know what I mean, take this medicine.
Take it.
We took it. We took some medicine. There were some times some guys told you some things, and you said, you know what I mean? Boom, he might be right.
Some wise wisdom.
He might be
wisdom.
Right. Yeah. What's wrong with it? Take it. It's here to help you. Boom.
Right. Don't wait until you get old and your joints start hurting and you have you're diabetic all of a sudden.
Coach Cook tried to tell me to do something about this so I can.
Don't look back to our episode and go, Coach Cook told me to do that.
Right. It's not a good look, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't make us say we told you so.
You know what? That brings me up to that Terrence Crawford and Canelo fight.
Yes,
that's
sir.
coming up. I think it is
September.
Great call.
13th, something like that.
It's supposed to be a good fight. I got great information on it.
Hit it.
I just, in short though, I think it's going to be an epic battle. Shouts out to D, because we talked about it. The conversation is funny, right? The conversation started on the 202. How'd that happen? I was on the 202. He was on the 202. Big Arm came out the window, took the deuces. He was heading back to the domicile in his truck, and I was going to the domicile in my car. But that's where the conversation started. And he said, hey, man, why don't y'all talk about that Canelo and Crawford fight coming up, man? I said, we'll see what we can do about it. But anyway, it should be a big fight. It's going to be a big fight. And a lot of people are talking about Crawford. And what I didn't realize about Crawford that I said on the commercial, the guy is left-handed. Not that he's dominant left-handed, but he can use his left hand just as good as he could use his right hand. That's crazy to me. I love stuff. So then he could use his left leg, his right leg. He could pivot off the left leg just like he can off the right. I mean, if everything you can do on the right side, you can do on the left side. So what D said, long story short, if TC comes to the ring ready to take care of some business, ready to fight, if he ain't on that bullshevik, he can come out and win. He can come out and win.
Who's favored?
I want to say Canelo. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would figure Canelo.
Is this fight between Canelo and Crawford going to bring boxing back to popularity?
It makes it interesting for me. I haven't, every now and again when you talk about boxing, you hear about the big fights that are coming up, but it doesn't draw me to it to want to.
But this one draws you?
I was interested at the fact that it draw D to it, and he was so he was just into it. If we had him on the show, the way that he would break it down, to the things that he sees that he was putting to me verbally was crazy. So it drawed him to it, and I liked it and it drawed me. That's how I got to know it through him.
Gotcha. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Get your knowledge from other people sometimes.
So let's hold on. Give me a second here. Fill in for me while let's get some information about this. This fight coming up here.
Yeah, so the fight though, I'm personally not really into boxing. I haven't been into boxing since Mike Tyson days. Really, maybe Floyd Mayweather a little bit, but not a ton of boxing. And I think it's sad to see the boxing kind of has gone down lower than what it should be. And Kyrie, again, man, the guy just met him. He's full of knowledge. He was breaking it down, saying that it's all money.
It's all money.
It's all money. It's not technique anymore. It's not, it's not how the player fights. It's not maybe not promoted as well. But these fighters come in there and they get paid millions and millions of dollars just to be there, right? You don't win or lose. You're still gonna make a ton of money,
right?
And once the money got into, as with any other sport,
any other thing, right?
Right. You look at all the other sports too. Basketball is not as fun to watch. Football maybe not as fun to watch. You see all these older guys, older than us, that has said, I don't watch basketball anymore because it's not fun to watch anymore.
A lot of them. A lot of NFL players like, man, I don't be watching. I keep up with it.
Right.
Matter of fact, I think it was might have been, if I'm not mistaken, it might have been Bo Jackson that says, I'm not watching NFL unless my son's playing.
Yeah.
So
right. I mean, it makes sense because it's the talent has. You think the talent has gotten better, but the game has gotten worse.
Or is it the production of the game? Remember, because back in the day, would you tell me? Would you tell me about that little song, that theme song, that iconic theme song, right?
The NBC.
So what if
bringing it back though?
So what if it's the production of the game that?
Yeah. Do you think the production's too much?
Yeah, I think they
AI'd
AI'd
it.
Too. They AI'd it up.
I think it's too much. Too many lights. Too much.
You got rappers. You got singers.
Right,
you got all this hoopla, guns busting, and balloons all over the place and stuff like that. It's the production of the look of it that I can't subscribe to it anymore.
Right.
I like the something
and
simple.
That was it.
That was it. Boom. You said it got the chills when you heard it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That fight date is September 13th, actually, 2025. It's going to be at the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.
That's a big stadium.
That's a big capacity.
That's where they play football.
65,000 to 71,000 people, streaming exclusively on Netflix. Beat that. Netflix got it for you.
Yeah.
The stakes on the line. Canelo wages his undisputed super middleweight title, his WBA, his WBC, his IBF, his WBO, the ring, the TBRRB. I mean, he's putting all this on the line for this fight right now.
So he's the champion.
Yeah, he's the champ. He pretty much putting the belt on the line.
So Crawford's trying to take him down.
Well, Crawford is stepping up to his weight class from 154 pounds to fight at 168 pounds. So he's picking up, what's that, 28, 30 pounds?
So
just to fight Canelo.
Did he win his other? Is he the champion of his other weight class that he was in?
Crawford, right?
Crawford?
Yes.
He is, okay.
Okay.
So he's trying to win.
He's moving up.
Okay.
Yeah, he's moving up in weight class, and then he's trying to take all those belts too. So again, that's going to be the 13th in Las Vegas. There's a whole lot on the line.
It's a big fight.
It's a real big fight. You gonna watch it? You gonna come over and come watch it?
I'll watch it. Yeah.
We gotta watch it.
I need to get back into it.
We got Netflix, so we don't got to pay for it.
Yeah. That's the great part about it, because that's another thing.
Go for
this
it.
pay-per-view
was a
expensive,
racket.
man.
It was a racket.
Jeez, man.
When what was Mike Tyson's last fight versus Holyfield? That wasn't his last fight.
That wasn't his last fight.
That wasn't his last fight, but
probably
that was
one of his well-known fights.
Well-known fights, but wasn't that one of the fights closest to his ending?
Yeah.
And that was probably about $80 on pay-per-view.
Probably, yeah. Now it's like 115.
Easy. So
Crazy,
they're making money hand over fist every
are.
which way you go.
Yep, no matter where you go.
No matter where
they
you
make
go,
it.
you can't run from
crazy,
it.
man.
You got to pay some way.
So Canelo Crawford, I'll have to do my research on both of those boxers. I feel like maybe this is a turnaround for boxing, since it's on Netflix. More people are going to watch it, I believe. Was this the first fight like this on Netflix? Besides Jake Paul, Mike Tyson.
Well, no, yeah, he's been dominating Netflix. I'm quite sure there was another fight on there.
Was there?
It's got to be, because they must have made some moves to add that to Netflix. So this can't be like the first major big fight that they hosted.
Did Jake Paul ruin boxing?
I don't. No, well, you know what? I mean, it depends on how you look at it. I think he gave
Or is it entertainment?
It's entertainment.
Yeah.
It's all entertainment. But I think I just saw somewhere he just got laid out by somebody.
Did he?
Yeah,
I know he just fought somebody.
He really got cracked. I don't know who it was, but he really got cracked and laid out.
Good.
But
See, that's scripted right there. You know that was
oh,
scripted.
wow.
The Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight. I guarantee you, in that contract, Jake Paul
be careful.
had to write in there, Mike Tyson, don't hit me so hard. Sign it. Mike Tyson signed it because they're making a lot of money.
So wait a minute. Hold on. You open up.
Don't give me a jab. If you do, make it a soft one.
So you're saying that was possibly scripted?
100%.
100%.
I believe that one fight. Yes.
Why? Why
scripted.
was that scripted?
Well, because Jake Paul doesn't want to get killed in a ring by Mike Tyson, who's 67 years old. Do you think Mike Tyson could have beat him?
Oh, in a heartbeat, he could if he really wanted to.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think he held back?
I didn't watch it, but yeah, you know he held back.
Yeah,
It was a money move. I think
could
what
see
he
it.
made. He made about $4 million off that fight.
I think he made more than that.
Did he?
I think so.
It was a money move. We knew it was all money.
absolutely,
But here's my thing. You trying to run from it, but if that could be scripted, here we go again. So in basketball, you got
It's in the contract.
In basketball, we got
is.
a cat cooking the books, right? Not coming up with all the rebounds that he normally comes up with. Okay, then we got pitchers that's throwing pitches that are outside the mound, right? Just obviously balls, right? Pause, right?
Yeah.
And then now you got this over here, Jake Paul, and y'all refuse to say, you and Ebaz, y'all refuse to say the game is scripted. The only thing that's not scripted is this show. We went off script this show.
We did go off script.
We did
but
go off script.
There are moments in sports history that were attempted to be written by a few dirty players that are trying to make a buck. That's what I believe. I'm half on board with you. But all of it being scripted, no.
Wait a minute. Well, half is better than none because when we first started this show, 8-9 episodes ago, what is this? This is number
11.
This is number 11.
Because I messed up. Yeah, 10 was last week.
Right.
We should have celebrated, but we didn't.
That's
because
okay.
we thought it was 9.
Well, we'll get to that celebration
Yeah,
episode. What is that?
25.
25.
Yeah, I like your idea. 25.
25.
Yeah.
What'd you just say?
I just admitted
that
50%.
that he was 50.
Yeah.
He has came
Maybe
on.
not so much 50, but,
He's changing quick, ladies and gentlemen. But remember, he wasn't really. He was like, it can't be. It's just how it is. A few shows down the road, things are starting to be uncovered. Things are coming to life. Eric's starting to see the light, y'all. He's starting to see the light. Come on, Eric.
That whispering is so.
It's okay.
Yeah. Well,
Come on over here, man. Tell him something positive, man. Give him some love. Give him some wisdom.
Do we want to really talk about the NFL real quick? Or is that
you want some
maybe
NFL?
Maybe we can save that for next week because we're kind of over right now. So yeah,
I'm over it. Look, let's just be completely
brother,
honest.
You need to go to sleep.
I showed up just to blow up, just to give y'all something because if anything that we're showing, if there's anything that we're showing you guys, is the consistency to be here Sunday at 2. Hopefully the show still goes this way versus this way.
We'll be here.
From a consistency standpoint, we showing up. We here. Boom.
Yep. Boom. There we go.
There we go.
I think we've given them enough positivity.
Yeah.
With our comments on just staying healthy.
Staying healthy.
A balanced life.
Balanced life.
Stay healthy.
Keyword. Yep.
Eat right.
Eat right.
Sleep right.
Get the rest.
Physical right.
Work it out.
Be good. All right,
be
everybody.
Great.
Be great.
Be great.
We gotcha. All right, we'll be back next week. Thank you to everybody who's watching, everybody who watches.
I'm gonna get some rest, and you know what I'm talking about. We're gonna come back and we're gonna do it like how we normally do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being patient with us.
Got it. All right. Have a